What's up guys, Jose here, and today I want to talk about my second week without social media. So I posted a video a few days ago about my first week without any social media, no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. And I mentioned a few of the benefits that I was feeling, and my second week definitely has intensified all the benefits that I already talked about, and it has revealed, and some new things have unfolded this week as well. And so I think I touched upon a few things like more mental clarity. I felt the first week I felt calmer. I was just more focused, and for me the biggest one was having more mental clarity, right? And just the whole time, like, the only way I can describe it is that when I use social media, I was just being reactive constantly. I was just training my mind and training my body, everything to live in a reactive state, because that's how I was living. That's how my phone was literally programming me. Like, something popped up, a notification popped up, and I would immediately go check it out, or even if it was just if I was bored and I was checking out WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and it was literally just training my mind to be consistently and constantly in a reactive state. I was reacting to what my phone was dictating, basically. And so what I feel now is the reason I feel so calm, and the reason that it has intensified over the second week, is because I really feel that I'm being so much less reactive and more responsive, I guess, right? So I'm really, when something happens, it doesn't bother me. Like, I can just observe it and respond accordingly, instead of just unconsciously reacting to what's happening. And so that is probably the main thing I'm noticing. That I'm also sleeping better. I'm not only like calmness and more peaceful, and I feel better. I'm also happier. Like, I feel more intentional, which is something that is so important, and it's something that I notice now that I'm doing it, and something that I kind of lost a little bit. And now that I'm less reactive, I'm feeling that deep sense of just intention behind everything I do, from the moment I wake up and don't check my phone, to the moment I go to bed. And it's like everything I do with intention, right? So it makes everything that more, the experience of everything I do that much more beautiful, and much fuller, much richer, right, than how it was before. Another thing I noticed in the second week that has been intensifying is my connection to my body, my emotions, my thoughts, because of one very important thing, and that is awareness. So my awareness is increasing considerably because I have no distraction in terms of my phone and social media and internet and all that. So what is happening is, those moments where I have nothing to do, or those moments where I would reach for my phone, are literally a moment that is now, I'm forced to be alone with my thoughts, right? And some people call this boredom, right? And that's when they start doing things. And I'm really embracing that boredom. That I think most people are afraid of, not because of boredom itself, but because boredom means that you are forced to be alone with your thoughts, and most people are afraid to be alone with their thoughts, and even if they're not aware of it, right? Because it can be scary if there's unresolved stuff underneath all the distraction. Then obviously, when you're forced to have a look at it, most people are not willing to do that, right? So that is something I'm noticing. And one other thing is, I read So this comes from the book Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, which I highly recommend if you're looking into this stuff. Super, like, there's a lot of science about how the brain works when it's distracted all the time, how silence and things like boredom, right, is actually really, really beneficial for your mental state and to recharge, to be able to do other stuff with much more effectiveness and just way better, basically, right? And so one thing he talks about is that use your free time to do manual things, like get hobbies that don't involve technology, get hobbies that force you to be focused as well. So what I've been doing is, since I meditate, and meditation obviously goes really, really well and hand in hand with this detox, is I've never done any manual things or anything, really, like work with wood or stuff like that. And what I've been doing this past week is I've been making my own meditation benches. And it just happened randomly. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just that I wanted a meditation bench. I saw it looked it up on Google. I saw what it looked like, and I was like, it can't be that hard to make. And so I decided to make it myself. And turns out it's been an incredible experience. Like, it's so simple. It's not, I haven't made anything spectacular or anything. Actually, it's really simple. But just the fact that I spent a few hours, just crafting this meditation bench myself, like just everything, doing it with my own hands, being focused on one thing, and eventually after a few hours, just sitting on it, having fulfilled its purpose, like having a meditation bench, literally a bench, and sitting on it and knowing that I have made it myself. It's just like, it's such simple things, but they're making me feel so fulfilled and so happy and so just grateful for life. It's so subtle, and the only way you can really experience and enjoy those subtleties is when you start embracing that silence and start embracing that less stimulating world and experience of life, I guess. And so that is what this no social media detox is allowing me to experience, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, that was week 2. I'll give you an update maybe next week, or maybe at the end of my 30 days. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one.